often said here many times on the show that literally one day you're up, one day you're down. And really, that is the case for the British monarchy. You know, one day they can love you, you can do all the right things. Cast your mind back to earlier this year when His Majesty the King donated over 250 million from his own personal estate for good causes, gave it to the government, in fact, to distribute to what he believes will be the right causes on behalf of him. Of course, then a few months later, when he gets a government rise, well, you know, suddenly he's the bad king again. This is the problem, you see. You can never truly win in the eyes of the public. And we're not just talking about the royal family. It can be anybody in public life. But now there's a huge backlash mounting over here in the United Kingdom towards His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales. Now, what has exactly the Prince of Wales done wrong? Well, as ever, let me explain. You see, the bottom line is over here we have, of course, this cause for celebration, given the fact that our wonderful lionesses managed to achieve so many things in such a short space of time. And also, let's not forget that William's association with the Football League is, of course, a big thing. You know, he attends all the matches. We've seen that, haven't we? Gives out all the medals, etc. A really big deal. Of course, as the days sort of went further and further on, the bigger problem then really was whether any member of the British monarchy would fly out to Sydney to represent, you know, us, the English people, in support of the women's football team, the Lionesses as they're dubbed. Well, as we saw, you see, the problem was this. Rishi Sunak, our current British Prime Minister, is also on holiday. Now, if the royals couldn't attend, could he? Well, there was a bit of a silence there. And then, of course, it was alerted that His Royal Highness Prince William wouldn't be attending because he had prior commitments. Many said, well, he's simply on holiday up in Balmoral. It isn't really as simple as that. I can't tell you exactly what he's doing, but it's not as simple. But the other side of the coin is this. He's now been accused of exploitation by using Princess Charlotte in the video. I kid you not. As you saw, he gave away a beautiful congratulations, you know, supporting video, as did His Majesty the King, with a personal reference to make sure that the lions roar. I thought that was a really nice touch from the Queen and the King, actually. But of course, it's this particular image alongside Princess Charlotte, which has got the Abolish the Monarchy crowd really getting, you know, a lot of momentum over here. They're basically saying, well, if you can't be bothered to go, what is a video? Now, as I've told you before, I have it on very good authority that the lionesses, the ladies, including the coach, are not too perturbed. They fully understand, and they realise that when they do return back here to the United Kingdom, no doubt there will be a celebratory whatever awaiting them. But for now, it's amazing, isn't it? As we often say here on the show, simply one flick of the page, you can be loved, and then seemingly you cannot be loved too much, even when you have the delightful and adorable Princess Charlotte at your side. As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Was it the right or the wrong thing for the Prince of Wales to do? As ever, let me know. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.